Standard 7th Maths, 3rd chapter, HCF and LCM. In this we are going to see how to factorize the given number into two forms, that is vertical arrangement and horizontal arrangement. Got it? Now vertical arrangement means in this way, horizontal means in this way. The answer will be the same, only the method is different. Same method is there, but only in two ways you have to write it. Okay, so we'll start with the sums first. So the first number is 24. The number is 24. Now how are you going to factorize the numbers? We are going to factorize the numbers in such a way that we get all the prime numbers. So when we find the number, these numbers are known as primes. Got it? So in order to factorize these numbers, you have to see the units place. If there is an even number in the units place, you have to take number 2. Now, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers, as we revised in the previous section, prime numbers are the numbers which comes in the table of 1 and the number itself, such as 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These numbers are known as prime numbers as they come in the table of 1 and the table itself. Got it? So for that, for factorization of this number, you have to take the table of 2. Now 2 1s are 2, 2, 2, 2s are 4. Again an even number in the units place, so you can take 2 because it's a prime number. 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12. Again even number, so 2 2 3s are 6. So this is also a prime number, so 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. Now how are you going to see this? 3 1s are 3, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Got it? How are you going to write the primes? 24 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. When you multiply all these numbers, you will get 24. Next sum I will explain you, now we have to see how to solve the sum in a horizontal way. In the same way as we did, we have to multiply it with the number of 2, seeing the units place. So 2 into 2, 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Got it? Carry this 2 again in the units place. 2 is there, so you have to multiply it with 2. So 2 2 6 are 12. Again carry forward these numbers. Now 6, that is 2 3s are 6. Got it? So the primes of 24 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Got it? Now we will see one more. There is one more section of numbers which are prime numbers. The number itself is a prime number, but those numbers can be factorized and solve it into the primes. I'll show you the number 63. Got it? Now how are you going to factorize 63? 63 comes in the table of 7 and 9. Got it? Now 7 is itself a prime number, so you have to carry forward 7 as it is, but 9 is not a prime number, so you can write it in 3 3s are 9. When you multiply these three numbers, you get the product as 63. Now 45. In the same way, 5 9s are 45. 5 is a prime number, so carry forward, whereas 9 3 3s are 9. So when you multiply all the 3, you get the product as 45. Got it? This is also one way of solving the sums. We'll take a bigger number now, that is 117. In the same process, whichever process you find easy, that is horizontal or vertical, you can follow that and solve. You're going to get the same answer. So 117. In the units place, the number is 7. So we will take the prime number as 3. 3 3s are 9. We are taking 2 digits. 3 3s are 9. remaining 2 numbers, sorry. So this number is going to get 27. So 3 9s are 27. Again we can take the table of 3, that is 3 1s are 3, 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. Now 13 is a prime number, so you can directly write 13 1s are. In the horizontal way, you can directly write as 3 into 39, 3 3s are 9, carry this 2, 3 9s are 27. Again 3, 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9 and 13. So these are the primes of 117. Got it? Now one more number we will take, that is 250. So in the units place, when the number is 0, you can factorize it with the number 5. 5 is also a prime number. So 5 5s are 25. We are taking 2 digits and the 0 is carry forward. Again 5 1s are 5, 0 carry forwarded. 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are. Now what are the primes? 250's primes are 5 into 5 into 5 into 2. Same you can solve it in the horizontal form. Got it? Now we will take the few examples from the exercise which are difficult to solve, and few concepts will be getting clear. That is 216. Suppose we take the number as 216. In the units place the number is 6. So factorize it with the number 2. 2 1s are 2. We are taking 1 digit. Now 2, the 1 doesn't come in the table of 2. So we have to put 0 and this number is going to get 16. So 2 8s are 16. I'll explain you one more time. 2 1s are 2. 1 doesn't come in the table of 0. So 0 we are taking, 2 zeros are 0, as this number will get 16. 2 8s are 16. Then solve it in the same way. 2 5s are 10. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 7s are 14. 27 comes in the table of 3. 3 9s are 27. 9 comes in the table of 3. 3 3s are 9. And 3 1s are 3. Got it? I'll explain you in the horizontal form as well. 216 comes in the table of 2. 2 1s are 2. 0, because 1 doesn't come in the table of 2. Then these two numbers, 2 8s are 16. 2 multiplied by, in the units place it's 8, so 2 into 2 multiplied by 2, 5s are 2, 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. 2 into 2, again we have to take 2, so 2 into 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. 2 into 2 into 2 into 27 comes in the table of 3 9s are 27. So you have to solve it in this way. 3 3 3s are 9. Got it? Now one more sum I will take. 208. So first we will solve it in the vertical form and then the horizontal one. So again in the units place it is 8. So you can multiply it with the number of 2. 2 1s are 2. 0 as it is. 2 4s are 8. 2, take the 2 digits. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4. Again take 2 because 2 is in the units place. 2 2s are 4. 2 6 are 12. Again 2 1s are 2 3s are. 13 is a prime number, so 13 1s are. Got it? Now we will solve it in the horizontal way. In the same method, 2 comes in the table, 8 comes in the table of 2. as it is in the units place. So we are factorizing it with the number 2. 2 1s are 2, 0 as it is, 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. Then 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. Again carry this number. 2 is in the units place, so we can take 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 13. Got it? So these are our prime numbers. These numbers are known as primes of the numbers. So you can solve any one. No, both the methods are not to be used. You have to only use one method, either this or this one, to solve the sum. Hope you understood the concept. If you want any queries to be cleared, mention in the comment box. I'll try to answer your queries. Thank you.